name is Julia, I'm from Ukraine and welcome to my channel. Okay, today I want to talk with you about confidence. Interesting topic and very important. Everyone wants to be confident, and I'm studying astrology, Vedic astrology, for the last 6-7 years, and I want to share with you some of the things I noticed which are very important for at least partly understand the subject of confidence from the perspective which may be kind of new for you. So if you're not at all in astrology, so this information can be helpful but a little bit complicated in the beginning. In general, you will understand everything. But if you're already familiar to astrology and if you know your chart, this is like the perfect combination. So let's start. Okay, so why do I decide to talk with the help of astrology? I've been studying astrology for kind of 7 years and I've been consulting a lot of people. So I started to see patterns, and it's not like you read something in the book, it's like you start to understand, like every time you meet somebody having some specific astrology combination, you understand that this specific pattern in his behavior or in his mind when he's feeling of confidence is there. So I kind of realize how we can actually structurize the energies, how we can divide different energies into different parts, and to understand how to work with specific parts about ourselves and how to heal some areas which really needs our attention. I realized that there are two most important things which are kind of defining the way we are confident and how it is influenced on our life. The first thing, which is very important, even if you're not familiar to astrology, you can create your chart somewhere whenever you want. And this is our first lord. The first lord, this is a planet which is the lord of our first house. And the first house in Vedic astrology symbolizes our personality, the way we are seeing and feeling ourselves in the world, in the society, and the image which people get from us. And as we are energy and everything is in alignment with us, people, if they don't like us, or if they don't understand us, if they do not support or do whatever, it means that they react on the energy which comes from our first house or the first lord. The thing is that the position and the condition of our first lord, this is an explanation of the way how we feel ourselves being who we are in the world. Okay, so the first house lord, this is the first and main, like, big indication of the way we feel ourselves in this world. The second thing which is important to understand, this is the sun. You all know that according to your zodiac sign, you're a Capricorn or Gemini, Leo, and this is the position of the sun which was going through this specific zodiac during the months of your birth. So the sun represents like the way we shine to the world, how we can express ourselves. The sun is a representation of our self-expression. So the way we express ourselves, this is the way we can allow ourselves to be shiny to the world, to be like to be seen, how much we are seen to the world. Also, the way we can stand for our opinions, because the way we can depend on our opinions, the way we can be responsible for our decisions, because sun energy, this is the energy of leaders. You can look at any leader and you can understand that the person can become leader only when people start to believe that his opinion is worth following. So this person has to have a huge belief inside of himself that his opinion is worthy and his opinion is those who all of the people can depend on. So this is where sun energy is represented, when we shine, when we are seen, when we depend on our own opinions, when we believe in our own opinions, when we trust our own opinions. And also sun, it represents truth, because where's the sunlight, there is no darkness. When the person has strong sun, this is the energy of truth. Person is true to him or herself. It is a very important thing. Like when we are true to ourselves, when we are true with ourselves, who we are, about our like insecurities, about our flaws, about different things, we're true to ourselves and we kind of accept everything that is going on inside of us. This is our strong sun is talking inside of us, because we are who we are. And we are not scared to be, at least for ourselves, this. Okay, so now let's talk about what kind of things we can do to improve and to work with our First Lord and to work with our sun energies. What are those things and how to kind of in tune more and to get more easy with who we are and to be more easy with being ourselves in the society and to achieve everything we want. Okay, so the first thing which is very important to do for our first house and for our first house Lord, we have to put ourselves in a healthy environment. What does it mean? You know, when you feel uncomfortable, when you communicate with somebody, it means that this person shows you that you are right now not in alignment with who you really are. Because this uncomfortable feeling is in alignment with this person. When you put this person out of the equation, you will understand that it feels comfortable. So it means that people with who we cannot raise, people who are not supportive or who do not believe in us, this is the people who literally align with our not confident state, with those kind of self-criticism or any of those things. It's important not to jump out of the comfort zone, but we have to first heal our confidence and then jump out. Imagine the same way like you would find the dog, which is absolutely scared and cannot, I don't know, feel comfortable with people. You would not put it like to play with. You will first like try to give some food, give some rest. You will create some safe space, some kind of comfortable area for this dog to kind of chill and to realize that she can relax and then trust you part by part, day by day. You will give some hugs and then some toys, and you kind of build the confidence of the dog by putting her first in the safe environment. So the same we have to do with ourselves. We have to first surround ourselves with people with who we grow, who support us, who care about us, who say like you always do, like everything is always fine. And for this period when you are in a safe space, you surround by those who believe in you. And this is where you find yourself in alignment with who you are. Because when you heal your vibration and your vibration is healthy and you believe in yourself, you will attract people who kind of prove you from the outside like, yeah, well done, good job. And so the healthy way, except the putting ourselves in the safe space, it's also putting ourselves in the activities which are connected to our first Lord and our first house. For example, if our first Lord is Mars, we have to do more sports. Or our first Lord is Venus, we have to do more arts or dancing or painting. If our first Lord is Saturn, we have to communicate more with people who are older than us, or for example, serve the society somehow, do some charity works. If your first Lord is Jupiter, go like into spiritual places and, you know, raise into optimism and travels. It's just like when we do something connected to our first Lord, we literally in tune to our own energies. When we have our first Lord Mars, we do sports, we feel ourselves like we feel those, you know, kind of achievements because we are in alignment with who we are. We kind of using our energies the way it has to be in this specific incarnation. If you have Mercury as the first lord, read, write, do something on communicate with people, share your knowledge, find people who have some same interests like you, use your communication skills in that way. If you're super introvert, like write interesting novels, just write a diary, like do something connected to information. Every planet has specific energies, and when we are in tune to these energies, we're literally in tune to our own authenticity. And when we do it all like more and more, we start to be like more in alignment, more happy, more feeling ourselves. And this is how we're strengthening our first house and first lord. So we kind of understand more of who we are, and our image to the world literally becomes more clear and more vibrationally beautiful, because we start to believe about this, about ourselves from the inside, because we feel good about ourselves. Or if we have like Saturn the first lord, this is the most important thing for us. It's like probably career or any of those type of achievements. Of course, if the person like goes on like doing different things in a career and gets some achievement, the confidence comes by itself. Like, I'm doing real stuff, I know who I am, and I'm proud of saying to people, like when they ask what are you doing in life, the person who has first lord, I don't know, moon, you can communicate more with women, you can cook, everything connected to food is moon energies. And if this planet is seated in the not comfortable position or not comfortable sign or not comfortable house or aspected by not comfortable planets, it can make our life more complicated. But this topic we are going to talk like more specifically in different videos about specifically each planet. I will do it. Okay, and the third thing, accept the putting ourselves into a healthy environment until we gain our confidence and being in tune to the activities of our first house and first lord. The third thing is important. It's like to create our own values, like to build our system of the values, our belief system. We can depend on our own experiences in life. Like if you were told some secret, do not say it to anybody. Like, you remember that this is important because this is how you show that you're responsible. Or do not borrow your money to everyone who asks you about this. Maybe you have to think about it, or kind of borrow only the part which you are ready to forget forever. You know, like this type of stuff. You have to understand, like, what are you going to follow in your life? And when you created those belief system, it can be your experience, or for example, you can depend on knowledge of different spiritual teachers who you trust, who you believe, and there are a lot of books about this. So when you created this belief system, follow it. It means like you will not betray yourself. So you will know that you are the one who can depend on your own self. And this is a very important thing, that you're not here and there. You are like solid, and you know what is important for you, what is like, what are morals for you. Create those things and follow it. Okay, and so the second thing we're going to talk right now is about sun. And the thing is that it's one connected with another, because the sun needs from us that we have to build our own authority inside of us. It's very important. We have to depend on our own opinions, and we have to, and we can depend on that when we have our solid belief system. And when we can depend on our opinions, we can be confident and sure about an opinion about ourselves as well. And when we build the belief about ourselves, like who we are, how much like interesting, beautiful, important, and all of that things we think about ourselves. This is when our vibration is healthy. This is when we can go and be seen and be heard. And this is where, like, when the person gains confidence inside, the inner authority inside, then this is when people will follow. Because people will energetically believe that this person is worth following. But the thing that this have to be a solid belief inside of the person. And this is why leaders, people who are like in a big leadership positions, they have strong their own opinions about the subjects they are leading at. And so the leader is a person which can lead another people, groups of people, lots of people, and be responsible for all of them. It's like in a good way. For example, people who are presidents of the countries, they also have strong sun. If you do not have strong sun, you can't be seen. People will not follow you. People will not believe in your opinion because you do not have the belief inside of you that your opinion can be heard and seen. It's like not on the ego, like I'm the best, you will all listen to me. This is not confidence. This is just this is unhealthy need to have power over others, because like unhealthy power, it means that all of those people give you the belief that you are awesome. So it's a dependable position. When people really like want being popular, being famous, like they're doing everything, all of those, like buying followers to show, like to look like they have millions of followers, not millions, but people do some stuff like this to kind of prove others that they are popular, that they are cool, because this is a projection. When the person is absolutely not confident, the person needs a lot of people, like a validation that they are like really cool. And this is false. This is not giving a person like anything in general. And the important thing about sun, it's also connected to our inner authority. The way we can depend on our own decision and our own self. Because we have to depend on somebody's opinions only when we know that the person is professionally kind of knows better. But in general, we have to learn to build our own opinions about everything. It's like, do not go to your mom and dad like to ask how to figure this thing, that out. Don't go to people like to ask if it's okay if I do blonde or black hair. It doesn't matter what people think. It's important what you think about yourself. If you want to be a blonde, go and be blonde. And be responsible for this decision. If you don't like what you see in the mirror, do it back black, and just you will know, you will have your experience. I'm not good in blonde, but not because people say, oh, I'm not sure. It doesn't matter what people think. It matters what you think. And you have to rely and depend on your own feeling about your own self. Feeling about who you are, how you look, what you do. The life becomes easier when we depend on our own self, because we know better for us what is better. And this is the most important thing. We have to build our own authority, not depend on other people's opinions. Just come out of this. Maybe your parents was those who were trying to choose everything for you, like universities and professions and how you gonna, like, with what things you're gonna wear. This is all bullshit. You have to like do it everything for yourself, like become mature and to solve all of your human problems by your own self. This is how you become the person who can be like the president of your own life. And when you become strong in your own life, you can start to lead. This is when you can take some project and say to other people what has to be done, because you know better, because you already have this experience of kind of getting things together in your own life. Because leadership requires strong sun. This is like the main thing you have to remember. First Lord has to be strong and the sun has to be strong. And also you have to learn to defend and to protect and to stand for your opinions. Because people will always criticize, people will always disagree, people will have arguments. It's okay, let them do it, but still be solid inside. If you have this opinion, it's built on some, I don't know, you depend on some knowledge, or you depend on some experience, or something made you feel and believe in some stuff this way. Do not allow anybody to ruin it. Be open to kind of renovation. Be open to understanding this subject more deeply or from the different side. But it doesn't mean it have to hurt your ego that this is my belief, I don't want to listen to anything. Why not? This opinion is just another opinion from the different side. We have to be strong, like defending our opinions, but we have to be open to kind of renovating it. And nothing bad about this. It's just interesting. We're all seeking for truth, right? So when you have your truth and somebody respectfully is trying to kind of improve it, be open to this. And this is where you become more strong, because you understand that the picture of the things you were seeing before is just more wide right now. Okay, and the last thing which I wanted also to share you, it's like small part but important. Your sun energy, which is strong, this is your shield, when you can defend yourself from everything. And your shield is actually protecting your moon. The same as sun energy is a father energy, moon is mother energy, it's like the projection. And in the family, in the perfect picture, the father is the one who protects everything inside. The woman, the mother, she creates a safe space inside of us, inside of our home. And the father is the one who is defending all of this safe space. And this is what has to happen inside of you. Okay, I hope it was clear, I hope it was not too much astrological, and I hope it was understandable and easy. It's very interesting, very important. This stuff is working. Care about your first lord, care about your sun energies, and care about your moon. Relationship with father and mother also helpful, but I'm not going to force this because I understand that sometimes it's not easy. Okay guys, it was nice talking to you about this. See you in the next videos. Bye bye.